Hello everyone. So today's video is going to be art related because I've been getting a lot of requests over time to do a video related to my art. I think it's like one of the most requested videos that I've been getting over the years, and I keep saying that I'll do it and then I don't do it. A few disclaimers before I start. I know not everyone likes these, so if you want to skip all of the talking and just go straight to the artwork, I will leave a little timestamp here for you. Otherwise, I just want to let you know it is really hot and humid today, but it's also stormy, so if you hear any rain and thunder in the background, that's why. Obviously there's nothing I can really do about it, so I apologize in advance if it's distracting. But also because of that, my makeup has just been melting all day and I keep fixing it and then it melts again, and it's so frustrating, and I've just like given up on trying to fix it. So if it looks especially bad today, that's why. So in terms of art, a lot of the art that I've been doing the past like 5 or 6 years has mostly been personal stuff that I've done for myself but isn't really like intended for an audience. So that's why there hasn't been much in terms of like art stuff on here and Instagram and Etsy. It's all kind of been on hold. Lately I have been doing a lot of other art, and I've been a lot more consistent with it. Like every day I try to do at least an hour of painting, so I usually do it with my coffee and I make it part of my routine, and that's been like a really good way to make a lot more stuff than what I usually would. I'm going to show you some of my both quite recent paintings, but then some other stuff that I made like a couple years ago that I really like and I just want to share with you anyway. Some of this, or even maybe most of it, you would have already seen if you follow my art Instagram. If you do want to follow it, it's called the.ravens.hour, and my Etsy is just the Ravens Hour. The Etsy is closed currently. I think you can still follow me even if it's closed, I could be wrong. And the Instagram I am working on posting on more regularly again, but I always say that and it doesn't always come to fruition, but I'm trying. Okay, all of that aside, today I'm going to mainly be showing you my watercolor paintings. I think the first thing I will show you, I actually started this last year and I only finished it recently because I put it down when I got stuck for quite a while, is this. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me okay when I hold stuff up. Sometimes my voice gets muffled, so apologies. This is based on a dream that I had, well, last year. I just appeared on sort of this road that went through a forest with lots of snow and trees, and there were these weird deer around that were very interesting colours. And then I kept walking and there was this woman that was standing with them, and she was like, I don't know how to put it, almost like a were-deer. Like I think she could turn into them because she looked really similar to them. Like walked up to her and we sort of introduced ourselves without even speaking. It was a very interesting dream, so I decided to paint it. It's not exact to my dream. I did have to add in some, what's it called, artistic license where you change a few things. I've never painted snow before, so I'm a bit new to that and like learning how to shade snow and stuff, because I've also never seen snow in person before. I also use crayons in this as well. It's like a mix of watercolor, crayons, possibly like a tiny bit of pencil and acrylic paint. The second most recent one that I did is currently framed, so I'm not sure how well you're going to see. If you can't see it that well, then I'll put up a picture of it kind of separate. I think, oh yeah, the reflections are a bit annoying. This is, as you can see, a crocodile in a little cemetery eating Halloween candy with his little rabbit friend dressed as Dracula. There's also a little tombstone there if you can see. This is my favorite plushie crocodile. As you know, I often do a lot of art of him because it's really fun. So this is him in his little Halloween outfit that I got from Kmart this year, and I think he looks real cute, and I think he's very happy with his new painting of himself. Are you happy with a crocodile? Yeah. So then I have two paintings to show you that I do not have in person with me anymore because they were gifts. So I have videos of them before I gave them away, so I will explain them whilst I put up a clip or a picture of them for you. First one is called Big Sister, and it is a painting of me and one of my big sisters, and it's one of our favourite memories that we have together. It is us in around, I think 2003 or 2004. I've got the date on the little courier paper in the background. I think it was like March or something. One of our favourite memories of us watching chick flicks and playing board games and eating Top Deck chocolate and vanilla Coke. Not that you eat Coke, drink Coke. There's some parts about it that I'm not like super happy with. Like I think the furniture is a little darker than I would like it to be, and the Monopoly board like isn't quite how I was envisioning it, but I think when you zoom out and look at it all together and not just focus on the really dark bits, it looks good enough. I'm happy with it, and it was such a challenge. I just find it so hard painting and drawing like things that are indoors, because I'm more used to drawing and painting nature, so doing like things like furniture, walls, televisions, like I find that so hard. So it was an experience. The next one I have to show you I also gave away, and it was a birthday present for another family member of mine, and it is of a fairy. This one is called Changeling, and it was inspired by, this is weird, okay, but I was at the supermarket and I saw this little girl with like blonde hair, I think it was kind of long blonde hair, and she was carrying this little toy bunny with her, and it was a really cool kind of mossy colour, and it was very soft, and the way she was holding it was like almost caressing it like it's sort of this precious object, and I just thought she looked so much like a little fairy. She was a really cute kid, and it kind of inspired this. The fairy that I painted doesn't look anything like the kid that I saw in the supermarket. I changed like the hair and the outfit and all of that stuff. Yeah, the only similar thing is like the colour of their hair, but even that is a bit different. I also changed the plushie rabbit to look a bit different as well, because I wanted it to look a bit like it was built kind of by fairies and had been glamoured to look like a generic plush bunny that a kid would want, but then when the child goes to take it, then it loses its glamour, and then she finds that it's just kind of a bundle of moss and twigs that was used to trick her into entering the fairy realm, and then she becomes a fairy herself, and she's stuck there. So that's why she looks like sad and stuff. That's why I called it Changeling. So the idea is that she was originally a human and she got tricked by fairies to accept a gift, and in accepting the gift she became a fairy and was stuck in their world. So yeah, that is Changeling. I absolutely just poured my whole soul into that painting, and I love it. It's one of my favourites. Now back to paintings that I have to show you in person. This one is framed as well, and again I will show you a photo or scan of it if you can't see it that well with the reflections. There's this one of Crocodile. I think I did this at least 2 or 3 years ago. It's probably, I think it was 2022, and it was the first painting that I did of Crocodile, and honestly it is probably one of my favourite paintings ever. Even though it doesn't have as much detail as my other paintings, and it didn't take as long either, like I think it took maybe 2 or 3 days at the most. It was really just me wanting to practice different backgrounds, as you can see, and I ended up really liking it. It's funny, but a lot of the paintings where I'm just like trying to be experimental and just have fun with my style and try new things end up being my favourite. I think as I sort of let go of a lot of that perfectionistic tension that I have around my art sometimes, and then I enjoy it, and so I kind of remember how much I enjoy painting it when I look at it, and that's why it becomes my favourite. Okay, last one of Crocodile, then we're moving on to other paintings. Sorry, there's so much. This one I don't think I have put anywhere online yet. I keep meaning to and then I forget. This one's framed as well. Apologies, but again it is Crocodile with again his little bunny there. I don't know if I have his bunny here to show you. It's somewhere. And he's got little bunny ears and stuff. I also kind of decorated the frame to look very cutesy, I guess. I just, I don't know, I thought it went. The background, if I can show you, is based off of one of my favourite quilt covers. I think it's in one of my most recent videos, you can see it. And the clouds and the stars glow in the dark because they do on my quilt cover as well, so I wanted them to kind of match IRL, so that was sort of why I did that. This one is another toy, but it's not Crocodile. This is my little buddy Fiver. I think I finished this one last year, and again the background is inspired by my favourite quilt cover. But yeah, he's sleepy, he's holding his little pillow, he's waiting for some bedtime stories. I think I've only posted this one on my personal Instagram and not my art one. I've been meaning to put it on the art one and I keep forgetting. I'll show you Fiver real quick so you can get a comparison. So this is my little guy Fiver. He really needs a brush. I brush him quite a lot because I'm always cuddling him like in bed, so he gets really scruffy. But yeah, that's what this is based off of. I know I'm not the only person that does this, but you know how when you're doing a painting and you have a little side page for like swatching the paint as you go to make sure it's the right shade and like the right amount of wetness or dryness or whatever. So kind of like this. I like to save these pages and do more art over them because I don't want to waste them, and I also think it looks cool and it's like a fun way to, again, experiment and have some fun with art and kind of like let loose a little bit. So I painted over this one, as you can see. See if we can get it to focus. There we go. So this one is one of my OCs that I haven't drawn in a really long time. I kind of took a break from that particular group of other characters that I had and like their universe, I guess. But recently, I guess like the past couple years, I kind of came back to it and I've been gradually re-implementing those characters but reimagining them in a way. So I think he still has the essence of the old version that I created of him when I was like 17 or 18, but I think he's matured somewhat, and I tried to make him a little bit more original, I guess, because he used to just kind of look like a knockoff Mad Hatter. I forgot to mention this guy's name. He's called The Observer. I know that's a bit weird, but I called him that when I was like 17, and so the name stays. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. This was really fun. I kind of did it as a little side quest to take a break from a more intense painting that I'm doing at the minute. Not that it's emotionally intense, but just in terms of detail, there's a lot. I have another one of those painting over a swatch page. So there's one side of it. Obviously I didn't put anything on that side, but here it is. This is based off of a Instagram post that I saw. It was at least, again, I think this was 2 or 3 years ago, but it's Rao Reynolds from Enter Shikari, which is my favourite band ever, and he's holding his cat Freya, who sadly passed away not long after this photo was taken. So I drew them on here. Yeah, so this was my first, maybe second go at doing like a painting over a swatch page, but I really enjoyed it. Again, it was quite fun, and sorry, I'm a little shaky. What was I gonna say? I actually can't fucking remember. Anyway, yeah, it's not how I would draw it today, to be honest. There's things I like about it, but other things that I would have done differently. Like I think Freya the cat could have done with a bit more detail and maybe like slightly different shaped head. I feel like I made her a little bit long when she's a little bit more wide. I don't know, but anyway, that's Rao and Freya. I really like that one a lot, but every time I touch it I get blue all over my fingers. This is my current work in progress. This is the one that I keep taking side quests on because it's like so much, but it is for a family member who turned 21 this year. So I wanted to do a painting for her that has all of her favourite animals, her favourite characters, and all of her old toys, at least the ones that I remember. And I tried to do 21 toys so that, you know, it represents her being 21. I also included back here in the toy box a knight helmet and a little sword, kind of like as a dress-up thing, but because of the original significance of turning 21 being related to like being old enough to become a knight, so like knighthood stuff, and I keep telling her about that, like I think I've done it 2 or 3 times now, and so I thought I'll put that in the painting too. Yeah, so I've called this one Playdate as reasons. So there's a 3-toed sloth, a koala, and a capybara, because they're her favourite animals, in the forest playing with toys. So this is a work in progress. There's still a lot more that I need to do in terms of colour and detail and stuff, but we're getting there and I'm quite enjoying it. Next one, this isn't painted at all. This is just the outline, which I started last night. This is for my sister, not the one from, what's it called? Big sister. It's another sister. I've got a couple. This is for her birthday. It's a bit late, but it's for a card that I'm doing for her, and it's her in her witchy Halloween costume holding a cherry ripe, because on Halloween we all dressed as witches and had a cherry ripe that was given to me from one of the houses where we were trick-or-treating. I went to hand the cherry ripe to my mum, and then my sister was like sitting in between us, so she like took it and started eating it, and it was really funny. So that's why she has a cherry ripe. But that is it. That is all of the art that I have to show you for now, but I do plan on hopefully making more of these videos when I make more art. Obviously it'll take me a while to get around to making each one because I need to like produce stuff for it first. I do also want to do a video showing you my 3D art, like sewing and stuff, but I'm just gathering up a few more things. When I say gathering, I mean making before doing so. Currently I think I only have like 4 things that I could show you, which isn't that much for a video. So anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling now. I've been talking for 39 minutes and 6 seconds and that is way too long. So apologies if this went on forever, but yeah, I really wanted to make this because people have been asking a lot and I've just really been enjoying art lately. So hopefully I can keep this up. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I will see you next time.